Hello and welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Today, page 512. It is an interesting page in the way that we receive humor on a page from Dune, which isn't necessarily absent from the book in its entirety, but isn't necessarily its forte. Frank Herbert, perhaps in another life, without Dune, or with Dune, might have pursued a comedy career, perhaps a Brooklyn alt comedy person, perhaps a Rust Belt, everyday Jeff Foxworthy type-esque person, a Bill Engvall. But unfortunately, he didn't, but fortunately, we still have humor in these pages. Channy lists off the exact amount of water that Paul is due in the ringlets. He asks if Channy could hold them for him because he's not sure how to do it. And then Channy says, she'll show him eventually how to weave it so that they don't make noise, they don't ring together when he needs silence. This is a moment where Channy takes a brief beat, a pause, and looks to Stilgar with a woman carrying a man's. We can infer from this a woman carrying a man's water is signifying of them being bound together in a courtship-esque type of not marriage or ritual. It's a bonding ritual, and Paul senses a feeling of humor around him, that it's a courtship ritual. Stilgar gives her permission and says, "Oh, Paul is not familiar with our ways yet. You don't have to take that for what it means." And more men come out to help him, and Paul is pressed behind Channy, as they noted, battery of glow light over rock walls as they make their way deeper into the cave, the way the shadows, and that's where it cuts off, and that's where this review is going to cut off. Leave your best jokes in the comments below. Would love to see what our members of the community have to say, and we're going to keep reading Dune by Frank Herbert tomorrow, page 513.